You might have seen this picture floating around your feed this week. A man telling a woman what to wear? Not a great look. But there's a backstory that you should know about. So let's get into it. The long and the short of it. Way back in 1959, the Cork County Board brought forward a motion for the option of wearing shorts or skirts. The motion was defeated 16 votes to 4 in Congress, and players went back to wearing a tunic and a blouse. Mad. For context, in tennis at this stage, the ankle-length skirts had been long replaced and women were experimenting with freedom and style. In 1958, American Carol Figueres wore 18-karat gold knickers visible under her skirt. But over 60 years later, in 2023, players in the East London Camogie club Thomas McCurtain's launched a Shorts Not Skorts campaign to raise awareness ahead of the 2023 annual Congress. But it wasn't actually till 2024 that it was voted on. Great Britain, represented by Sean Connolly, proposed the inclusion of a choice between skirts and shorts. Tipperary also proposed a motion to replace skirts entirely with shorts. There were 150 delegates in attendance, one from each provincial council and delegates from each county. Crucially, members are not necessarily players. The choice motion was defeated 55% to 45%, and the motion to replace skirts entirely did not pass with a 64% vote against. So, the skort stayed. And headlines quietened. But fast forward to this past Saturday, Camogie players from Dublin and Kilkenny turned up in shorts to their Leinster semi-final as a protest. Bring back the infamous photo. Referee Ray Kelly said the match would be abandoned and the players were forced to change back into their skirts. This came shortly after the Gaelic Players Association released a survey during the week that said 83% of players believe they should have the option to choose, and 70% reported discomfort while wearing the skirts. But so far, the Camogie Association have stood their ground. Technically, after the defeat last year, another challenge to the skirts rule cannot be brought to Congress until 2027. But under increasing pressure, Camogie Association President Brian Malloy said they are proposing to bring forward the motion to 2026 under the Exceptional Circumstances Clause. But this would still need to be voted on by the same people who rejected it 13 months ago. Not soon enough. The players want change. The latest update is that a number of counties are set to ask the association for an exemption or relaxation on the rule. Citing Rule 10.5c of the official guide, such requests may be considered where, quote, strict adherence to the rule is not in the best interests of the association. There has been no response so far. But pressure continues to build. Cork players have said they will wear shorts to Saturday's Munster senior final against Waterford. And if asked to change, this time they will refuse to do so. So, shorts or skirts, we want to hear your thoughts on the issue. Comment below or send us a DM to @offtheball across all our social platforms.